Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And it's taken in at the 9.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, first and 10.
At their own 22.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
The Packers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Love now on second down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Dillon now on first and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Throwing. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0
frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left,
more football.
early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and 19.
Here's Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
There he goes, left side. And just shedding him off there. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 29-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to the right side here, it's Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. That is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd down, Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here for Davis. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Herbert off of play action. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Run that ball downfield, son. Come on, man. Run that ball downfield.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Love now to pass on first down. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of health he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
107 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Focus, boys. Focus. All right, fellas. One more time. Yeah.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Love. Short throw to Musgrave. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Love with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And a great run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lee. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing. Love. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Can't we score?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the delay, this is Murray. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This from 42 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So a chance to give his guys a second half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 57 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
2nd down, Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain block.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They run up the gun with Kelly. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got into football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because These offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 3rd down, Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll go again with Kelly.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
behind center with Spiller.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go, Zach.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Love. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26.
Dillon up the middle.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Love. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Way to blow it.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On the handoff, Spiller.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert now to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Love.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick